I keep saying this to make you feel better, but the Fed has like 400 PhD economists on staff, or at least that's what I read. So you can't quote me on that. So to make you feel like everything's going to be okay and the smartest guys in the room are going to save us, they have 400 PhD economists. Yet inflation rose 9.1% in June, even more than expected. So you come to realize the only thing that you can expect is these people have no idea what they're doing. From Yellen to the Fed to the analysts to the economists to all these that professors they keep having on like CNBC and stuff talking about their predictions and where things are going. Nobody has a goddamn clue. And I'm not saying this is 2008 again because that was a different thing. The only similarity I see is everyone was wrong, minus like Michael Burry, and it seems like he's been wrong a lot since. You didn't need a PhD to know your food bill is going through the roof. I own restaurants. I'm watching food costs go through the goddamn roof. I own many other companies. I'm watching payroll go through the goddamn roof. Gas prices. Everywhere you go, things are just crazy. I have a friend that buys Greek coffee, right? Can't find Greek coffee right now. It's just, you keep looking around. Taco Bell has had shortages, right? Try to order a chalupa. It's like, oh, sorry, we're sold out of chalupas. How the hell you sell out of chalupas, right? So we all see the cracks. You go to the grocery store, some things aren't there. There's many things going on that are causing supply issues. Some of it's demand, some of it's workforce issues. If you look at the overall global supply chain, the energy markets and the money supply, we know inflation's going to be bad. So this should be expected. We're very data driven and we're trying to make predictions almost on old data. You knew June gas prices were through the roof, so things are going to be probably more expensive come July, right? How long that lag's going to sit there, we don't know because diesel still stayed up, right? I saw diesel go up to about 5.99 on average here, just dropped down to 5.95. You have to expect August is going to be bad too. It's the diesel prices was really killing everybody. Even if it's whether it's coming from California or China or North Carolina, some way somehow diesel fuel is going to get it to that store where you're going to buy it or probably deliver it to your home. So we got to expect that's going to keep going up, and it seems like we are seeing a pullback in commodities, and it looks like demand is dropping. You saw oil prices come down, but now the stores are talking about having too much inventory, or they have too much inventory of the wrong stuff, which is I've been complaining about for 2 years. The store has every goddamn thing you don't want, and they never have what you want. So it's like, well, they talk about this deflationary period that's going to come, probably for certain items, but try to go buy an F250 or F350 diesel truck right now. I've had one on order since September. They still can't tell me when I'm going to get it. So we got this thing where there's a lot of demand for certain items that you can't get, and we've overproduced on all this other junk. Yeah, we got problems. So you still got a tremendous amount of money out there. We have a really, is it a near record low workforce labor participation rate? When's this gonna go away? If you want inflation to get better, you fix the money side of it, or you fix the supply side out of it. How are you gonna fix the supply side when we don't have the workers to get the supply done, and you still have COVID going on? I just heard China's locking down again. So as long as we keep having these kind of like rolling blackouts of production going up and down, and all these global supply chain issues and worker issues, we will continue to have supply issues until you kill the demand. And I think that's what they're kind of faced with right now. Get interest rates up so high that they just squash the demand because we cannot fix the supply side. So, I'm not surprised. I think we got a lot of headwinds coming up. Inflation's an issue. We have a very good workforce where there's a lot of motivated people that want to make stuff happen. We have a tremendous amount of people who just never want to work again. And they're going to try to find a way to not work and not go back to work, because quote unquote, everything's a crappy job. I just saw we're now short on mechanics. And I always say, like, what happens when these people that you were trying to, you should have went to college. Well, all right, maybe some more people shouldn't went to college because now there's no one to fix your truck. And there's no one to fix your car. There's no one to come fix your home. There's no one to build homes. There's no one to work in the manufacturing shops. It's we painted ourselves into this corner, and in every other recession in history, we found a way to like produce. Our backs were against a wall, and we worked harder. People took second jobs. We worked our way out of it. We produced our way out of a recession. We manufactured our way out of a recession. How do you do that when people don't want to work? So I think we got a lot of economic turmoil ahead. Again, my best case, I hope we just kind of slide across the bottom here and we don't go down any further, but I'm looking for the good news. I'm looking for the war to end. I'm looking for them to have some kind of solution for COVID. I'm looking for a major uptick in workforce participation. I'm looking for something to ignite and fuel the economy when right now you're watching more crypto, hedge funds bust. You're watching cryptos are going back down, like Bitcoin's down in the 19s again. Stock market's not doing great. Talking about a lot of corrections of earnings coming up here. Demand is dropping. You're starting to see more layoffs. I see that in one of the companies I own because we work with people who were laid off. Huge uptick in layoffs in the last 2 to 4 weeks. I saw Microsoft laying off people. I saw Facebook's laying off people. The signs are all here. Everyone's getting ready for something. What is that going to be? So to sit back and say more than expected, then we don't know what the hell we're doing. And if we don't know what the hell we're doing, you better buckle up and get prepared because it's going to be turbulent.